So, cake making in this game is by far the most profitable thing I've ever done. I had been grinding for a very long time to acquire this entire setup and tried to get lots of people in here for this exact reason. Because from what I've gathered is when you're cooking, everybody gets the same EXP, and if they put in the labor, like if they use the stove or the oven, they get credit for that, and then they get the actual finished product. So doing this with a group of people is actually quite incredible, and everybody gets so much money when it's done, and they get so much experience. You'll see that we'll fly through the levels in this. It's phenomenal. I think I ended with being like level like 21 at the end of it, but we weren't that coordinated. Like, had we been coordinated, I think it would have been a little bit better. We were only able to get random people from the server to come in. How we were initially doing it is I had processed 300 jams, and that allowed me to take care of that portion of making the cakes because most people don't have the jams. However, you could just have 4 people or X amount of people come in with sweet leaves, and as long as they make one sweet leaf on the mixers, they actually get credit. If they put the ingredients in, they get credit. If they bake it in the oven, they get credit. You can have people make multiple frostings and or make multiple cake batters, and they're getting credit. They're making so much gold out of this that by the end of this video, when I show you when it's done, I think we only really accumulated what was it, maybe 56 cakes the entire time, and there was lots of resources that were wasted because it wasn't coordinated. But we made a lot of gold. Everybody in that room made a lot of gold, and I think that this is the way to start making your money in Palia. I don't know if this is going to get patched in the future, but just by being here and calling like 10 to 15 people in to work on the stations is such a special moment. Like, it's a real treat to have so many people in here actively working together as a community, and I think that's what Pally's all about. And you'll just see at the end of this video when I show you what we accumulated. It was just incredible. Like, there's no other way to say it. This is the best moneymaker in the game. As long as you have a blueberry farm, as long as you have preserving bins to make X amount of jams. I think it took from anywhere, it takes like me 15 hours to 20 hours to get enough jam to do like 100 cakes, which is absurd. It's a lot of money, and it's great. And another cool thing is if you give people editor in your plot, then they will be able to start the recipe, providing they have the one item required to start it, which in this case is blueberries. And it's not that much. Like, when you get blueberries, you'll get them from doing questing, or you'll get them from Zeki's shop when you get a lucky coin. So, at some point, you're going to have blueberries. And, for 100 cakes, it's going to take 100 blueberries. But, getting back to what I was saying, we had set it up so we wanted to have 4 people with 100 sweet leaves each. But they weren't online, and the only people that were on was my few friends, Dead and Frag, who had the cake batter and the frosting ingredients, which for them it was only 16 to 20,000 gold buy-in, and then they profit 50 to 60k. So either way, you're always making money off the cakes because you're not eating them, you're selling them, because most people don't have 900 focus. They just don't. Not at this point in the game. So, needless to say, I think cakes are crucial to your money-making efforts. And if you can get in with a community like so, if you can go to these events with people who have plenty of mixers, the ovens, the prep tables, and whatnot, and you can get involved and go in, I highly recommend doing this to make lots of gold. This is, in my opinion, the best method. You get roughly 770 for non-gold star cakes. Gold star cakes, you get 1,169 for 3 of them. That's literally just making one cake. and you get 3 for it. So it's just a viable thing to do. Take advantage of this as quick as you can, because I don't know if things will change. But this is me on a rant to let you know how I feel about it. And if you look here, you can actually see the tremendous amount of gold that this has accumulated me, especially when I didn't have to input anything except my jams, and other people weren't inputting anything at all. They were literally just using the ovens. 70,000+ gold. And this was, I think, for roughly an hour's work. This was an hour's work, and it was not coordinated, and it was a little bit scuffed. But anyways, I wanted to leave this video with you guys here. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Take advantage of making cakes. Get your cooking level up ASAP. This is what you want to do. Alright guys, I'll catch you back in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.